Okay, so we're watching right now sort of like a live stream. There's a protest outside the Supreme Court right now. And any minute now, we are kind of waiting to hear. There's a case before the Supreme Court basically about the legality of gay marriage. And I think like nobody really expects that they're going to overturn. Okay. Yeah, it's wild. There's a lot of protests happening right now.
Okay, wait, I found it.
Good evening. We interrupt your regular programming with urgent and unprecedented news. The United States Supreme Court issued a ruling that has sent shockwaves through the nation and beyond. In a 5-4 decision, the court has overturned Obergefell versus Hodges, dismantling the federal protection for same-sex marriage. Protests erupted and was announced. We're seeing confrontation.
Is there anything on about these
between
protests?
LGBTQ advocates and groups supporting the ruling. Many fear this decision opened hard-fought rights. Listen to this heartbreaking statement from the protester.
Find something else. There's got to be like 5,000 people there. Yes. I gotta call you back. Okay. My phone's just like ringing off the hook. No. Okay, wait. This is from CNN. Okay. In a landmark 5-4 decision, the United States today overturned the 2015 ruling in Obergefell versus Hodges, effectively ending the constitutional right to same-sex marriage.
Really?
Dobson v. United States shifts the authority to define marriage back to the individual states, sparking outrage and celebration.
Okay, so
Celebration across the country.
For Roe versus Wade.
Writing for the majority, Chief Justice Roberts argued that Obergefell represented a federal overreach, stating the Constitution does not grant the judiciary the authority to define marriage. This ruling allows the states to independently legislate marriage rights, with several already announcing intentions to revoke or restrict the recognition of same-sex unions. The dissent, led by Justice Sotomayor, characterized the decision as a profound step backwards for civil rights in America. Today's ruling undermines the principles of equality and dignity upon which this nation was built. The dissent said it denies millions of Americans their fundamental rights, turning back the clock on progress. Even the dog is stressed out. Check this out. So this is like, was it 3 hours since?
Yep.
Announces changes to tax benefits for same-sex couples following the Supreme Court ruling. This is also on CNN. In response to the recent Supreme Court decision in Dobson v. United States, the IRS has issued new guidance on tax filing requirements for same-sex couples. Effective immediately, same-sex couples will no longer be recognized for federal tax purposes. Under the new policy, the same-sex couples, this is on the IRS website. Under the new policy, all same-sex couples who filed joint tax returns in the last 5 years must refile their taxes as single or head of household. Couples are required to complete this process within 180 days, with a final deadline of October 28, 2026. Failure to comply with this will result in penalties, interest accrual, and potential audits. Status: same-sex couples may no longer file as married, filing jointly. Policies with the updated definition of marriage, said the IRS commissioner.
Okay, wait, did you see this on Reddit?
No, what?
It's from the Department of State.
Okay.
In the wake of court decision in Dobson versus U.S., which overturned the federal recognition of same-sex marriage, U.S. Department of State today invalidation of passports.
What?
issued under name changes.
What does that mean?
To same-sex. Basically, effective immediately, individuals who obtain passports under a married name as part of a same-sex union must revert to their original pre-married legal name.
Okay.
So these passports are now considered invalid, and affected individuals are required to apply for a corrected passports within 90 days.
Get a passport in 90 days right now?
You literally cannot.
So that means they can't leave. That means they can't leave the country.
They cannot leave the country. The State Department advises affected individuals refrain from
They're overseas right now.
updated passports are issued.
What if they're overseas right
They're
now?
probably better off, honestly.
Have you checked in with Jay?
Nope.